Good afternoon, everyone. This is James Ramelli of KeenOnTheMarket.com here with a quick market recap for today, Thursday, July 9th, 2015. Another relatively interesting day in the markets here, particularly in the S&P futures, as we see the market open and trade to the session highs on the opening 15-minute bar here. We can see we traded up to this Venom line here before we found some selling pressure. The market turns lower here, trades, bounces off of value, and then breaks inside before selling off for the rest of the day. This is a pattern that we've seen play out more than once over the past couple of weeks here. We see here we opened up above value on Tuesday and broke below. But selling pressure continues to come in through the close here. We were up quite a bit at the highs, finished the day up only 2 handles here. If we take a look at the VIX, as the market sold off into the close, the VIX moved to 2 session highs, and we trade above a 20 on the VIX for the first time in quite some time here. Now, this is a level that is probably a pretty key level psychologically. As you can see, we haven't had a close of the VIX above a 20. Oh, wow, going all the way back here to February. So, actually before, some time here in February, late January. 20 to 21 is the long-run historical average for the VIX. So this isn't a level that has me in panic mode just yet. It just does represent volatility coming back into the market. We have no big earnings after the bell today. I think what the market is waiting on now at the time of me filming this is the details on the proposal sent to European leaders from the Greek Prime Minister on a potential deal. They have a deadline of Sunday for that deal. Waiting on details for that. I'm sure the market will react. Shanghai closed significantly higher today, rallying nearly 6% of the day. The biggest single up move in a single day in Shanghai over the past 6 years. So I'll be keeping an eye on those markets overnight here, as I believe that's where most of the selling pressure would come from if they see a bigger move lower. Looking at commodities today, crude oil had a relatively weak session from the open to close here. It's finished higher by 92 cents. On the day, but saw some selling from midday into the close here. So interesting action here in crude oil. We'll be looking for a test of value area here into the overnight Globex session to see if those levels can hold. So it should be an interesting day tomorrow. We don't have too many earnings. It is a Friday ahead of the deal deadline for Greece. We may get some headlines overnight about that can color the way we trade in the morning here and whether or not there is a high likelihood of a deal getting done sometime over the weekend. So unfortunately, I think that the levels we're looking at right now probably will not be the levels that we're dealing with come 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But we will be keeping an eye on these overnight. Watch the European markets, watch the Asian markets for guidance on pressure to the upside or downside in the U.S. on the open tomorrow. Everyone have a fantastic evening, and as always, happy trading.